Hello again. It's me and me. It's Joy. It's Joy Ruffin coming to you from the Sunshine State, Florida. Not so sunny today, a little bit rainy, but that's okay. We need the rain. So now, am I saying to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and maybe to some of you, good night, but wherever you are, welcome. It's good to see you here. It's Tuesday night. So every Tuesday night, we come to you with style with joy, your joy. How you discover your signature style and stamp. I don't know of any woman who loves shapewear. She might love lingerie, but not shapewear. And so why? Good question, right? Numerous reasons, and we'll attempt to cover quite a few of them tonight. Let me say first off, though, welcome. Thank you for being here. I really always enjoy seeing you here. I appreciate it because I know how busy we all are and the time factor and all of those things that play into this time. But what I want you to do, if you are here and enjoying, and if you are, you will be, tag and invite your friends. Because if you're here and you enjoy, they're going to enjoy it as well. And then if you come later for the replay, just put in hashtag replay. I want to know that you were here because I want to be able to touch base with you again because we've been at this for a little while, but we're still new and we're still building. It takes a while to build an empire, build a beautiful building, to decorate a lovely home. Everything takes time, but we're living in a time of boom, 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 boom. I want it yesterday. I don't want to wait. That's just where we all are. There are numerous reasons for it. We're not going to be psychiatrists, psychologists here. Yet I'm asking you to be a little patient, take your time, sit, relax, and invite friends who you know would enjoy the show. And when you share out, the best thing that you can do. Love it when you do. And when I look back and see that you have, my heart goes pitter-patty. Thanks for stopping by. Tonight, we're talking about shapewear. And shapewear is something, especially, my friend, especially today, that we need. Why am I saying that? Because short, tight, and revealing is in. Doesn't have to be you or me, but it's in. Doesn't mean it's the best, but it's in. Leggings, jeggings, and tights. Those leggings, jeggings, and tights, short, tight, and revealing. That's it. That's the look for style and fashion today. Doesn't say that it has to be the right for everyone, but that says that if you're going to go that route, fine. But make sure that your shapewear is on point for whatever it is that you're wearing. Because we want everything to be a smooth, clean line, a fluid line, unbroken. We want it to be even. Because when you got lumps and bumps and cellulite and all of that showing, it diminishes your style. And you don't want that. Not really. And if you've not joined my Facebook group, love it if you would, because we're looking for like-minded people who want to understand and get more in depth with knowing how fashion relates and can tie in and help them to build a signature style. And that's what ultimately this group is going to be about. And one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight is how you can get your signature style. And everyone who knows me, if you're here for the first time and you don't know me, shapewear is one of my pet peeves. And why? Because we see too many beautiful, exquisite, striking women where their outfit, their garment, their silhouettes are totally diminished because you can see that the right foundation is not there. Now, I have had several, hi, Josephine, good to see you. I have had several women say to me, well, shapewear is this, that, and the other, and it's only for this and so on. Well, pants, slacks, trousers became very, very popular thanks to Coco Chanel. No one can be given credit for it more than she. But things have changed. She had the straight leg stole and the full, where your shapewear, your undergarments were not as evident, as prominent as they can be today with the tightness that women are wearing. And I'm going to say something to you, and over time, especially when we get to know each other more and we do our one-on-one, I have a pet peeve about the two B's. I said B's, I'm thinking something else, but I meant to say D as in David, the two D's. I can say the two B's too, I suppose, now that I think about it. I'm going to leave that to your imagination. One is BREAST, and the other is BUTT. Lots of conversations we'll have about that. Who knows when and where it became popular that these two body parts would showcase and show your femininity and your sexuality in its best light. Point B, my friend, it does not. And this is something that for those who are interested in style, signature style, and get into the essence of who they are and building that relationship, that's not what you're going to highlight. And if you do, you're going to do it in the most tasteful way that shows the class and elegance that you have. And that's for another conversation. So now let's talk a little bit about shapewear. What I'm going to do here is bring over, I'm going to start with this. And bear in mind that this is just something, I'm going to share this screen here. This is simply highlighting for you possibilities. And more than the shapewear that I'm showing you, what I want you to be mindful of when you're out shopping for certain outfits, depending on the style of clothing that you wear, you want something that's breathable, and you want something that has a lot of cotton in it, because you don't, the reason that shapewear is so unpopular is that it's too confining. It gives you maybe the shape, but it's uncomfortable. Remember some time ago I mentioned Sunday best? Well, back in my day, and maybe yours too, Sunday best, people would do that work week, Monday through Friday, and work, and go to work in their business clothes and gear, and Saturdays relax, and then Sundays get up and get dressed to the nines. To the nines is an old-time expression, but it's still popular. Get dressed, and they would put on everything from head to toe, and they'd be shining and polished and glowing, and off to Sunday church services they would go, dressed in their Sunday best, looking their best. But what would happen when they returned home, I saw this in my household, I'm sure you saw it in yours, they would start to disrobe, because all of that Sunday best with those, back in the day, girls, and and all the other things that they put on to look their best, they were uncomfortable. So off it would come, and boom, they would get those long tent flowing dresses and every other kind of garment. That doesn't have to be anymore, not today, because there's too many shapewear silhouettes, garments out here that you can wear. You simply have to find the best one for you that's lightweight and that gives you a smooth line, where you have a clean line that's even, it's fluid, and it's unbroken. So why am I showing you this? Now, let me just qualify this particular shapewear here for you. Depending on the type of garments that you wear, if you are very, very hippie, and by the way, let me qualify everything that I'm showing you here, because I would not be here consulting and sharing with you if my belief at gut level, which is soul level, if it was not that every woman, regardless to size, age, color, education, money, and all the other things, if I didn't feel that she was really beautiful, and I do feel that in my soul, not only do I feel it, I know it. I just know it. But what I see is so many women don't know it. And so when I show you this here, I'm saying to you, nothing wrong with being hippie and having a large derriere. We come in all different size, shapes, and colors. But this particular shapewear will not work for that type of a body shape. If you are really, really broad and wide through the hips with a large derriere behind, tush, then this is not for you. This shapewear here is for the tall, thin, almost, and nothing wrong with a flat derriere. There's plenty of them. This fits because you won't have a line at the leg separation. It will be the type that will give you the smoothness that you want, and it can be high-waisted or at the waist. And you see the belly hanging over on the bottom one that's in the middle. There's a lot of that, and we'll speak to that in a wee bit. But I want you just to know that if you are those two in particular, and that goes without saying, tummy, then this is not for you. This is for that thin, whether she's flat or wide, but not so much thick through the hip and the derriere. Now here is a high-waisted, and it too, if you are very, very hippie, and this also depends on what you're wearing. If you're wearing short, tight, and revealing, and if you're wearing pants or slacks and you're going to be bulging at where the leg separates where the body shaper would be, then that's not going to be appealing because it's not going to give you the look that you need. So you have to bear in mind the type of shapewear for your body shape. And we do a lot of one-on-one with that. I'm showing you this for a reason. I happen to love this one. I happen to love this one because I have a belly, a tummy. So I'm always working in every way that I can to conceal it. Everybody knows it's there. Everybody, I'm just coming back into the picture. There are no secrets there, especially today, there are no secrets. Everybody knows everything if they want to know, if they're that nosy and curious enough that they need to know. That kind of insatiable curiosity about other people, I have it, but in a different way. But I'm only saying that if you have this type of a tummy and you're wearing something, if you don't do something like what's shown here to the far, far right to conceal it, then you're going to disrupt. Remember that word, the disruptor? You're going to disrupt the total look of what you're aiming for. And what you want to do is pull, this is a high-waisted. You pull it up to right where your bra would be. And that way you'll have a smooth line. Even if the tummy is showing there, it's smooth. And this is something that you can get today in almost every fabrication imaginable. You can get it from the lightest compression to the lightweight medium compression to compression so heavy that you can't even breathe. You will shop and find the right compression for you, depending on your body shape. And that's all you need to know. But big, big difference. In fact, here's another point I want to make before I go any further. Most of you are on Facebook, and you see all the different ads that they put onto the Facebook pages for different reasons. And one that they had, and they've had it numerous times, is a body shaper somewhat like this, where the woman everything's hanging over and spreading out, and she pulls this up and she has that smooth, clean, even line. It makes me laugh every time, but it's a good ad. But you also know, and then if you're like me and you have a little bit of a sense of humor and you can laugh with and not at, you say, what happens when she gets home, or she's on a date maybe, and she's with her boyfriend or whoever, and then she drops all this stuff and all of this stuff is flying around. Oh, that's crazy, but I had to share that with you. What can I say? It can happen. So you want to do, as much as you want to get the right shapewear, my friend, the jest and the joke here is that we all have to do a little bit of gym work too, a little bit. Now, why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this for a particular reason, because the hourglass body shape is the most popular, in-demand body shape in the universe. Doesn't say it's the best shape and doesn't say it's the right way to be or go, but it just says that that's what it is. And now, especially as of now, it seems this year pretty much, the waist clencher is coming back into the fold. Remember I said to you not too long ago, nothing ever leaves, nothing ever goes away. And so it's back. And if you're really wanting that hourglass look, which today, the way they're making it and putting it together and the fabrications that they're using, they're not as uncomfortable. I've just tested and looked at a few of them in the stores. Would not be something that I would want or would purchase, but I'm always curious. It's insatiable curiosity. So I'm always going to check and to look and to test out things just to see. And so it can be something that can be very attractive. That depends on how hungry and how strong your desire is to have something like this. And then here I'm showing you because it's only in all the different colors that you can do. And depending on how you want to wear this and what you want to do with it, and how important it is to you to have this type of a silhouette. Everything is contingent upon you. There are those who say, I'm not ever going to wear anything that confines me in any way, and they just don't. And the person who comes to mind, and I'm not going to be sued for this because she said it herself, is, and I'll just leave it, is Whoopi Goldberg. She just refuses to wear a bra. So everything that she wears is just big and flowing, and that's just her. To say it's right, to say it's wrong, not me, wouldn't be my style and most likely not yours, but she's comfortable. She doesn't like that confining feeling through here, and that's what she does. So one has to know, that's what developing and finding your own personal signature style is all about. And then we go from there. Now I'm showing you this for a reason, because this is a very popular type of silhouette. If you are very, very hippie and you are very, very broad through the backside, this is ideal for you because it will give you the smoothness and the evenness and the lines that you want, an unbroken line. But here's what I also want to share with you. This comes just to the top of the knee. And it all depends on you, the length of your thighs and your legs, and the shape of your knee, and the type of garment that you're wearing. If you're wearing tight leggings, jeggings, or tights, then this would not be. You would want to take it below the knee. Otherwise, you're going to have a bulge there, and that's not going to be attractive. And that's the only thing you have to bear in mind. And I'm not talking about tights that you wear like to the gym. I'm talking about a body shaper that goes just below the knee so that it gives you a smooth, clean, even line that works. And here again, this is where you get a combination. If you don't have humongous thighs and the shape of your legs are a little bit thinner where you don't have a lot of other stuff going on, you can wear something like this. But again, you want to make sure, you really want to make sure that it is comfortable on your body. You can feel the compression, but it's comfortable, because if it isn't comfortable, you don't want it. You want that smoothness through the torso, and it'll tone and tighten your legs. It's a full bodysuit. But the lighter it is, with medium compression, depending on what you want and what you're wearing, it's fine. And don't think for a moment that you can get away unless you're very, very young. And even the young today, it's almost sad really to say this, but so many of them are not toned and shaped the way that they could because the eating and the fast foods, it's just crazy. Here's another look, because you got this that comes right up to the bra. And here again, it's for someone who doesn't have thigh and derriere issues and they're thin, but yet maybe there's a tummy issue or maybe something else, and back through the bra, but they want a smooth line. This would fit for something like that. And here, why am I showing you this? Because maxi dresses, long dresses, mid-calf, maxi, definitely in. The handkerchief hem is very, very popular. And what you're seeing is that long flowing look. But listen, my friend, here's something I want to share with you. And I want to share this so that you can see. I'm showing you this for a reason. If you think that wearing a long to the floor maxi dress is fine to wear with just your shapewear with no slip, where if it's a lighter fabric that you can see through and you can see the outline and the silhouette of your leg and that's sexy, it's not. It diminishes your sex appeal and your femininity. And too many of us are wearing long maxi dresses without the right underwear, shapewear. If you're going to wear a long maxi dress, you need a lightweight silk or light breathable fabric, long slip, at least to below the knee or right above the knee. Because looking through from the knee up to your top of your thigh, it's not an attractive look. And unless you are able to see that, it's not appealing. And if you're looking for style, that's not something you want. So I just want you don't have to have a floor length slip like this. It can be below the knee or top of the knee, but you do need a slip. Don't think for a moment that you can get away without wearing a slip. And I'm only showing you this because it has a slit, so it makes it more comfortable. And that slit, depending on the style of your maxi dress and the silhouette of your dress, can be on the side, it can be on the back, it can be up the front, or it can be up the back. It depends. And sometimes, depending on how much you wear and how many maxi dresses and outfits you have, you might want to consider getting fabric and having that particular slip made for you. And the half slip is great, but the best one really is going to be the full length. I'm showing you this for a reason here. This is the shapewear that goes below the knee. If you're wearing tight leggings and jeggings and things like that, you want to make sure that your line, your silhouette, the body of your outfit is straight. Makes a difference. Now here's a slip that I wanted to show you because I think that a lot of women, for numerous reasons, especially the younger generation, and they can afford to get away with a wee bit more, but it's still tacky. You need a slip. And if you're wearing a dress or a longer dress, depending on the shape and the style of the dress, you need it to above the knee, below the knee, or to the floor, depending. You just do. Because if it's above the knee and up to your waistline and you don't have anything on but shapewear and leg wear, that look is tacky. And nobody that I know of wants to be tacky. All right, slips. We end here. Here's a slip that has contouring and compression, and you can see all the different sizes and shapes. What you don't want is to be uncomfortable. You don't want to have things that are going to be too tight and compressed where you can't breathe, and especially if you're a warm climate like we are. It's a must for all sizes, from the smallest to the largest. You can't get away from shapewear. So find yourself the outfits that work for you. And the best thing for you to do is think, do I need light control? Do I need medium control? Or do I need heavy control, compression? Whichever word you want to use. And then you get the 3, 4, 5 pieces that you need that you can wear under these outfits that you're wearing, depending on your style. If you are in the casual range and you wear a lot of pants, a lot of slacks, well, then you just get the right shapewear for you, depending on your body shape and depending on how much you want to have compression in that body shape. If you are a more mature person, you've got a lot of cellulite and a lot of lumps and a lot of bumps, you need it. I don't believe that women don't care. I just don't believe it. No one to date has been able to sell me on women don't care. They don't mind looking frumpy, outdated, and completely not fashionable and out of style. They just are comfortable running around looking out of the loop. They don't care. They're comfortable. To the day that somebody can sell me that for any particular woman, I'm going to say, hallelujah. I don't believe it. I think we all, in different arenas, we get so comfortable, we get so at ease with what we're doing because it's easy, breezy, and comfortable. But every now and then, when you have to go and do something and you have to pull yourself together, you're a lost puppy. You don't know what to do. And that's why it's good to know how to develop your signature style. So if you want to be loose and comfortable and at ease, when you have to do something, you know what to do. And if you have just let it go for a long, long, long time and you don't know, it just makes it much more difficult for you to do that. We're going to peruse right back through this. I want you to keep in mind that the number one thing that you want to always do, and that's why casual is so comfortable now, is you want to be comfortable in your clothes and feeling great. You need to never underestimate the importance of shapewear. Don't say that it's not important, you don't need it, this, that, and the other. You're not being truthful with yourself. Never forget that what you're wearing underneath makes a big difference in the way you feel and the way you show up. Makes a big difference. If you don't know, now it's time to start thinking about the right shapewear for you and to start gathering the right pieces for you, because you really are not going to be able to be comfortable unless you do have the right. And remember, the waist clencher, well, that's everything's a personal call. Everything. This happens to be my favorite piece because I don't know many women who don't have, I like the word stomach, and then when I'm being amusing to myself, the little word belly, because very few women are without it. And we're back to the beginning. Very few women. So you need something to even out and smooth out that look so that you're comfortable with it. And that way, you're on point with what you want to do. Because when you're developing your signature style, you want to gain the admiration and respect that comes from always looking your best. Too many of us, we settle. We settle because we don't know, we don't want to take the time and all the other variables. I know that applies to me when it comes to technology. Sometimes I'm dwelling into something and doing something and I say, oh, it's a waste of time. It's too much trouble, blah, blah, blah. And then I take a deep breath and I turn myself around a few times and go back and attempt it again, which is what I'm doing now with Canva. I mean, other people who can just get out, roll out of bed and go there and boom, 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 they've got it. Whatever that gene is, whatever that skill is, and don't tell me it's common sense, I don't have it. Yet I refuse to give up because I happen to love technology. And I want you to feel the same way about fashion. I want you to develop and find your signature style and stamp it to you so that no matter where you go, what occasion, what event, what boardroom, what bedroom, which arena you're dancing in, that you always look your best. And no matter how great anybody else looks and how whatever they have on, you feel confident and comfortable in what you have on because it's a right outfit for you. And that's why we go into all of these different variables. We go into your body shape. You can't get away from that. That's how you got to dress if you want to have signature style. And then we go into your fashion personality. What you really like, what's your lifestyle like? What does it call for you? Colors, never get away from colors. You know, I love black. I wear black and navy and brown all the time. And yet when I wear colors, I get compliments left, right, and center. I can wear them all. Sometimes you don't feel like certain colors though. And that's something that we dwelled into as well. And then we go into shapewear fabrics and all the other variables, hair, makeup, shoes, handbags, accessories, jewelry, and all gym clothes, casual clothes, workout clothes, all of that stuff we cover. We began to wet the tip of the iceberg because there's a lot involved. But you know what? You want to make it fun. And that's all we care about, that you have fun. It's like get out there and play ball and have fun. Sometimes you'll strike out. Sometimes you'll have a home run. But you got to play. Got to play ball. As my friend said, make yourself proactive and get in there and play. And that's what I'm inviting you to do. And what I want you to do is click on the link and join me Friday at 5 p.m. for the live complimentary free webinar where you're going to learn a lot. You're going to get a lot. And I'm hoping that you'll join with me because it's going to be, you know what? Those of you who know me and those of you who are getting to know me, if it's not fun, I don't stay around very long. And I'm a very serious person, a little anal too from time to time. But unless it's fun, I don't stay around. I want to have fun. And not only just at this time in my life, I've always been a fun, not a ha ha ha, but I love to have a good time. And I know you do as well. There's one other thing I want to leave you with, my friend. It's a resource that I have discovered that is fantastic and love it. If you're about building relationships, if you're about being solid and healthy and strong in the relationships that you're building, you want to learn how to communicate with all the different personas. And there are 4 different major styles. Some people are a combination like any and everything. But what you want to do is find out what your communicating style is. This resource will tell you that. And then in turn, you want to find out from the people that you will be working with what their communicating style is. And after a while, when you get to and you read and you find out, you begin to see and to hear so that you know how to communicate back. It takes, like anything else, we want boom, boom, boom yesterday, but things take time. If you're going for longevity and you want things that are long lasting and things that will stay at the time, then you've got to be patient and learn and get the foundation going so that you understand. So if that's a resource, it's called the Bank Code, and it's really phenomenal in so many ways. When I took my first test, and I took it twice just to be sure, I was blown away, and I think you will be too. And if that's something that you're interested in, you can just let me know. I'm interested in that resource, and then I will in turn get back to you and tell you more about it. But in the meantime, thank you for being here. I hope you gathered something that's of interest to you and that you will use and that will benefit you. And tomorrow night, we have a lady who's coming on who's a business strategist, a coach, and her background is fantastic. You're going to enjoy listening to her story. And what we're going to do is talk about the ways that all the different ways that people get involved in businesses and why, and how she supports them in that journey to be successful in their business. And it's her story you'll find quite interesting. One of the things that is interesting is that so many people do different things, but and different and yet the same. So you find the one that you resonate and that clicks with you, and then you go from there. We all do that. It's just the way life is. So join me tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, same station, same time, and I look forward to seeing you. And whatever you do, click the link to join me Friday at 5 p.m. for my webinar, which you're going to love. Promise you that. Have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow soon. Take care. Always good to be with you. Thanks for being here. See you soon. Bye-bye for now. Cheers.